We are back to Europe for this Brands Hatch race for GT7 Race on Oz Season 10 Division 2. This is the highlights of this race. Current ladder stands with the Bruce Hale Racing team well out in front after 2 rounds, dominating this group. The closest competitor to even make a dent into these guys, Evil Moon, 6 points back behind Dash. We have Wiz in front of Saturn by just 4 points. We have here the qualifying results for here at Brands Hatch. Dash and Saturn already showing authority here at Bruce Hale Racing, with BT Wong upsetting the trifecta there. You have here me just waffling on more while we're looking more at the qualifying results. Time for us to look at the race. As the race is about to get underway, we'll wait for all 5 lights to go red and then drop, and the race is away. I can see there in the background it looks like a bad start to Apex as we head first down into Paddock Hill. Watching Wiz just go down the hill. We've got a big shuffle around up the top there. Eccles dropped into 4th, and we've got Moon up into 3rd as others are dropping down. Replay of Tolly at the start as he's dropped a few places down, going up into Druids. Gaining there on Brendan Stimpy, tries to squeeze Stimpy out. He's in a good position there. Don't know what happens here as we're watching the highlights. Going into Graham Hill, just clips the grass and spins sideways. Riding with Bob as we head down under the gantry into Hawthorns, right up behind BT, through Hawthorns. Got a good pace there, and we got the background somebody going out into the grass. But watching here, Bob's forcing. Actually makes his way around the outside. Westfields fended off by BT through Sheens. These are teammates, if you don't forget. Into Sterling, we got the duck. Somebody actually cut grass there. Bob makes his way around the outside of BT. BT loses it there at keep forgetting the name, Clark. So we finish the 2nd lap of this race. Further down the pack, we got Brendan Stimpy through Clark and around BT, who went off there into the pit lane. Now Brendan Stimpy putting a lot of pressure on TGT, coming down into Paddock Hill. Gets the inside line, very brave move. Gives room for TGT and gets around. Now watching these guys going down Graham Hill. Brendan a little bit wide. TGT is now on the inside as they head into Surtees. They are side by side into Surtees. TGT fights back and takes position 8 back off Brendan Stimpy. Down into Hawthorn, we've got 4 of these guys. TGT side by side with Brendan Stimpy. Through here, they're 3 wide going down into Westfields, and it's terrible. TGT out into the gravel, and looks like BT is a benefactor of this, going through Sheens down into Sterling's. BT, who's putting some pressure back onto the guys in front of him as he's making his way up through the fields. Weather's just starting to look a bit foul down into Graham Hill. Looks like Apex just clipped a bit of soil there, and BT sees the opportunity, races him down into Surtees and dominates that corner. He goes up over the hill. Just watching Brendan as he comes down into Graham Hill. Through there, he gets a bit of gravel there and spins around just like Tolly did in lap number 1. Quite easy to lose control when you take a little bit too much off the curb. Watching BT head through Hawthorn up into Westfield, pushing hard, bit of a curve, can get the car unsettled, and it looks like he has given it just too much beans out of the corner and has met the barrier. Lap number 9, we've got Eccles putting pressure on Wiz, who is 4th, so this is a battle for 4th position. Big dive into Druids, and Eccles has now got maybe the run down, but Wiz has got the inside line there, pushes Eccles out wide and fends him off there at Graham Hill Bend as they move up into Surtees. Watching Wiz put pressure on to Evil Moon. If he can get around Evil Moon, we'll have a 1, 2, 3 of Bruce Hale racing, and it will force everyone else in the pack who are challenging that team. It looks like, yep, Wiz has got the inside run down Paddock Hill and now in front of Moon. So it's great team work play there from Wiz to help the team dominate this division. Eccles sitting in 5th position, coming up into Westfields, hot on the tail Evil Moon, bit of dirty air, and he has come off exact same spot as we saw BT, I believe, earlier at Westfields, up through Dingledell into Sheen. I know I'm going to lose my subscription from Eccles if I keep showing his mistakes, but we'll just have a look as he goes down in the Graham Hill here. A lot of people have come unstuck through here, up on the curb. It lost the underground bite there. We'll say the Venturi Tunnel's lost connection, and he's come off where Tolly came off at lap number 1. Lap 18, and we've had a few pits have happened, and the current race leader, Dash Vanguard. We'll just see where he comes out with Saturn. Saturn was in 2nd. So Saturn's finished having the pits, so who will come out first out of the pits? It looks like Saturn just has done the overcut on Dash. So from 2nd, Saturn is now 1st, and Dash has been relegated down into 2nd place as Bruce Hale Racing still dominates that. Just to clarify that, these two should be leading the race now, with those in front of them not pitted yet. Brands Hatch, not a friendly circuit for people. We're watching Bob as he goes into Westfields. Probably just cuts a bit too much to make the car unstable, and he's come off at Westfields. Same spot we just saw Eccles and BT go through. Beginning of lap 22, and we've got Apex hot on the heels of the Duck. They head down into Druids. Apex looking for a dive up on the inside of the Duck. Gets around cleanly, but now it's a drag race down into Graham Hill. So both head down into Graham Hill. Apex a little wide. The Duck is still side by side as they go up into Surtees. And again they are side by side. Apex goes for the line up on the inside and gets around the Duck. So positions swapped twice there in a matter of seconds. Apex out on the grass, and on the grass again. It goes into Sterling, and he's lost it. He has all that hard work getting around the Duck. He's lost a position, and we can see that TGT hot on his heels. Watching Saturn fend off Dash as Dash is putting a lot of pressure on his teammate as they now cross and into the 25th. Dash looking for a go around the outside on Paddock Hill. Brave move. Not sure if the team captain wants to see this sort of danger of these two crashing out and losing valuable points in this division, but it is a tough fight as now we're looking into Graham Hill. It looks like a comfortable 1-2 finish here, providing these two don't get too friendly with each other. Right, lap 27, and they still fight it out, these two. While Wiz is just quite happily sitting back there, watching it and doing the rear defense. Flowing through It's going to be a 1, 2, 3 here. Only 4 laps to go in the race. For minor placings down in the track, we've got BT challenging Bob. Getting around. Oh, Bob goes wide, forced out wide. Nowhere to go. BT gets through. We've got here another note taken by Saturn as he gets a bit too far out in the gravel there. But still fending off Dash Vanguard, and Wiz is closing in on him. Probably giving team manager absolute heart attack here, as all three could potentially wipe each other out and lose valuable points for the team. Giving Captain Risky an absolute nightmare, these guys. So we got purple to zone here at Apex. He's pushing to get the bonus point of fastest lap. Around Hawthorne's, oh, bit too much, cooked it, and a bit rough there. Very easy to do when the car gets out of balance, and we see Armco, but Apex, unfortunately, not a good camera angle, loses a few positions as he tries to get back onto the track. Lap 29, 2 laps to go. These three are all duking it out. Dash looks like he wants to have a go around the outside of Paddock Hill. It's mustn't be any team orders put through here. Makes for an interesting thing, and absolute headaches for Captain Risky. These two down Graham Hill, still fighting it out. I think Wiz has decided to hold back. He might actually get a win out of this, as these two absolute make a mockery of team orders. And it's all action here, only 2 laps to go. Another one of Saturn's notes as we now cross the finish line, and we are now into the second last lap of the race. And again, Dash is looking for a way to get around him. No communication given between these two to settle out 1-2 or any negotiations. It is, I want to be the #1 driver of this team. They shoot down the hill into Graham Hill Bend. It's just neck and neck, not giving each other an inch at all. Another checkpoint that Saturn has given me, as we've got again these guys through Clark Corner, and again as we head into the final lap, we've got Dash. He's going to make another attempt around the outside of Saturn, Paddock Hill, which is a brave move. You can get out onto the gravel quite easily as the car drops. Up through Druids, down the hill into Graham Hill Bend. It's another big attempt here. It looks like Dash is not giving up. He wants top spot on the podium. Wiz, just see in the background, gets loose, but nothing too exciting. He's got an absolute paddock behind him. We're now going down the hill, I forget the name of, into Hawthorne's for the last time of these two. We've got Saturn just holding out Dash for the win. They've both got similar fuel. It is going to be a 1-2 for Bruce Hale Racing if it stays like this, but the action is abreast. It's down Dingle Dell for the last time, Sheen for the last time, down into Sterling for the last time. Dash is making every single attempt to get by. So now heading through into Clark for the last time. Should be Ursine Saturn 9 to win this race. So we're going down Brabham Straight for the last time. The winner of this race will be Ursine Saturn 9, followed very closely by Dash Vanguard. Wiz in third. Evil Moon makes up 4th position for Team Gamesman. Don't care about this guy. 6th will be BT Wong from Selby Acoustic Racing to make up 6th. So he goes through Clark for the last time. So it will make it 5th and 6th for Selby Acoustic Racing. Bob in 7th for Selby Acoustic Racing. TGT coming around, he'll make up 8th. And Selby Acoustic Racing Unfortunately for Selby Acoustic Racing, only the top 2 guys will accumulate points. Eccles in 9th. Apex with just 2 mishaps in the race, and it's pushed him down into 10th place, as he'll make up 10th this race. As it looks like he might have run out of fuel. No, it's unfortunately it's Apex just cruising along. Just watch it out. But to close off the race, we'll have Apex in 10th, and Brendan Stimpy and Tolly has retired, as Apex does his version of a Blunty celebration over the line. Good win by Saturn in the end, fending off his teammate. But it's a great result for Bruce Hale Racing, and I'm sure that Captain Risky will be quite happy that there was no incident in there of all their duking out and fighting. Might be a bit of a word in the garage afterwards with the team captain over these 2 guys. We shall see. Following up behind those is these results of the other guys here. Next weekend it will not be having a race. It's a Father's Day weekend. Any more information you want to know on these races, go to raceonoz.com. For anything else, we do Assetto Corsa Competizione and iRacing here at Race on Oz. Thanks for watching. See you next time.